drinking my coffee, I'm reading my newspaper on my iPad, and the New York Times this morning is apoplectic about Brexit, the British exit from the European Union. Here's the headline: populist anger upends politics on both sides of the Atlantic. I think we need to calm down and understand the context for this decision by the British people to get out of the European Union. People don't understand that the European Union is not like the U.S. Congress. It's not like the floor of the House of Representatives, where the people have a real input on the conversation that goes on there. No, the European Union is this massive megaplex. It's a temple to bureaucracy. It's wildly expensive. It's run by a commission, and it's really governed by 55,000 faceless, gray-suited bureaucrats who can't be fired and are constantly putting out dictates and rules and regulations governing how all of these vastly different communities across Europe have to live their lives. There is no democratic input in this process. I've been speaking to audiences across Europe, over half of the EU member nations over the last 5 or 6 years, and the question was always, how do the people have an input in this process? And no one has an answer to it, because this is that shrine of bureaucracy. It's really, in a sense, what the progressives here in the United States dream of, this governing by elites, by people that are smarter than us, people that are going to decide what's best for all of these diverse communities across the United States. Well, it's failing in Europe because it turns out we're not all the same. We're not going to comply in this day and age with a one-size-fits-all governance decided by people that we don't know, that people that we can't talk to, people that are deciding things without our input. I think that's the real message in Brexit, that this idea of governing from the top down, of telling people how they should live their lives, is utterly antithetical to democracy. And that was the point of Daniel Hannan, a real leader in the UK against the European Union. He was a member of European Parliament, and he says democracy has to be linked to the governed. It has to be a connection between the people making decisions and the people that have to live with those decisions. The European Union doesn't do this. The message, I think, to the United States is, if we really believe in democracy, if we really believe in governance by the people, understand that the government needs to do less, and the government needs to be closer to the people, and it needs to accommodate the amazing diversity of all of our hopes and dreams and where we come from and who our families are, what we want to accomplish with our lives. You cannot do that through some central plan. You can't do it through a European Commission. And the British people just sent a loud message. I hope somebody's listening.